If you're going to be selling your home and relocating to another city or state this year, this video is for you. Are you feeling that stress and overwhelm yet? Hopefully, if you're seeing this video, you're still in the planning phase and haven't felt that creep up just yet. But either way, I've got some tips for you to help calm that overwhelm and simplify the process for you. Here are some tips on exactly what I would do if I were selling my home and relocating to another city or state as a realtor and relocation professional. Number one, know who is going to be helping you from both locations. If you own a home in your current location, you will need to establish your plan for what happens when you leave, whether you'll be selling that home or renting it out. So decide who you will have as a listing agent for that part of the process. Then you will also need to decide who will be helping you through the relocation process in your new city or state to help familiarize you with the areas and find the best options for you. So that's really the biggest part of the process, because partnering with the right people in this first step of your move, they can literally manage both sides of the relocation process for you and help to alleviate tons of stress while also helping you manage all of those moving parts. Number two, I would make sure that I have everything locked down on selling my existing home. I would begin organizing and pre-packing while getting rid of clutter and unnecessary items in my house. The less that you can move with you, the easier the process. This will also help you to be photo and showing ready for when you're actually on the market. I would consider any necessary repairs or maintenance items, fresh paint, staging, or anything else that's going to help my home really stand out to buyers. I would also have a detailed discussion with my listing agent on a pricing strategy for my home. I would want to know current homes on the market in my area, how long they've been on the market for, and how many price reductions they've had, just so I can be knowledgeable. And that way I can price my home competitively and according to the current market so that it can sell quickly and not delay anything in buying my new home and not stress me out even more. Before we get to the next item, if this information is helpful to you, make sure to like this video so that I know to keep making more videos about relocating. The third thing that I would do if I were selling my home and relocating to another city is to make sure that I know how the lending process will work for my situation. It's actually a better idea to get this process started around the same time as preparing your home for the market. The reason it's so important is because it will help you to know if you qualify for both homes at the same time, just in case your current home doesn't sell according to plan. It also helps to have a plan for different types of loans that are available if you're going to have a gap of employment or loss of income while you're moving, which may affect you qualifying for a traditional mortgage loan. Typically, you will want to have this conversation with the lender that is local to your new area, and your relocation partner in that area will likely have some good referrals for you. Before we get to the next step, as a relocation specialist in San Antonio, I help families with their moves to San Antonio from all over the country. If you're moving to San Antonio this year, make sure to check out my link in the description to get your San Antonio relocation guide. The number four thing that I would do is to have a detailed plan with my relocation specialist in my new city. At this point, I've provided them with my target move date, my needs and wants in a community and a home, and I've had detailed conversations with him or her about market conditions and the top communities that they would suggest for me. I would also connect them with the agent that is going to be selling my home so that they are able to maintain constant communication. Whether you're buying a brand new home or a resale home, if you have a contingency to sell your existing home, everyone will need to be informed of offer statuses, contract timelines, and other contingencies. As I mentioned, there are just so many moving parts to buying and selling at the same time, so it's important to have all parties in communication. Everyone's timeline is different, but usually at this point, I would be deep in home search mode. I would be visiting the city that I was moving to if possible and touring suburbs, neighborhoods, and specific homes that I was interested in. If I couldn't visit the areas in person, I would want to make sure that my realtor and relocation specialist has a process in place to be able to familiarize me with the areas and show me options virtually. Of course, there are tons of other details that go into planning a move to another city, like scheduling movers, securing employment, researching neighborhoods and schools. But everyone's details are going to fall into different places in a different way. But the main goal is finding someone that is experienced in the relocation process that can help guide you through your move. Now, if you're moving to San Antonio, make sure to check out this next video for even more tips about San Antonio relocation. And you can also look in the description of any of my videos for all of my resources and contact information to help you with your move. See you in the next video.